Ancient Faith Radio brings you the Law of the Spirit with Father Maxime Lissac. Questions and answers on the spiritual life. Father Maxime is the priest at Christ the Savior Orthodox Church in Ottawa, Ontario.
The question is about the destruction of Hades and the fact that it would seem that the demonic powers are still active. They are. The answer is they are still active, but the important part of the answer is that they have been defeated. So their power remains only over those who grant them authority. Their essential authority has already been removed. This is the part they do not want people to know. We are in the church. We ought to know that. And we ought to live that way. One of the reasons that Saint Anthony the Great fought the demons in the desert with great energy was his absolute conviction that they had no more authority over him. He often repeated, "I have been baptized." He knew that the essential authority over humanity had been broken by Christ. However, through sin, through lack of knowledge, the demonic powers can begin to take authority which ought not to be theirs, properly speaking. So, we could put it this way. The demonic powers were defeated decisively by Christ in the destruction of Hades. The conclusive manifestation of that victory, however, is yet to come. It's where when you break the back of something and it's still crawling. Their backs have been broken, but there is still movement. And, of course, we're only too aware of the fact that there's still movement. However, without being at all presumptuous about it, we should take note of the fact that Christ was and is truly victorious. No Christian is ever obligated to sin. If you think about it, we may sin and do sin out of weakness, but no Christian is obliged to sin. We have been truly liberated, and spiritual death no longer exists for us. We often don't thank God enough for the gift that has been given. Spiritual death is gone. And the only people who know it are those who embrace it and don't embrace salvation given as a gift.
If you have a question on the spiritual life, you can write to Father Maxime at lawofthespirit@ancientfaith.com. And be sure to like this podcast on Facebook. This has been a listener-supported presentation of Ancient Faith Radio.